What's up, y'all? Chris Small here from Building a Law Firm. Back again. We're doing this every day, so you can expect to see me here at some point during the day, every single day. If you couldn't tell, I'm back in the office. So flew into Seattle from California last night, and back here into the cloudy, cool Seattle climate. But that's not why we're here. And I got my hat, by the way. So this is probably gonna be the last video you're gonna see me in a hat in for a while. Just because I don't wear them all the time, but you know, sort of on vacations, playing a lot of golf, and you do the hats. So I just got this, my new one. So I'm wearing it today. Just got done with the gym, and wanted to hop on here real quick and talk to you about why I will someday have $1 million law firm, even though I don't really want one. So I don't know how much of you know about me, but I don't just do this building a law firm stuff. I own a law firm. I do estate planning and probate up in Seattle. I've had that firm now for just about 3 years. Before that, I had a criminal defense personal injury firm that I owned for about 8 years, probably, I think, maybe 7. And you know, over time, I think I doubled basically sort of every year, right? So this 2018 is gonna be probably just under 400 gross revenue for my law firm. I'm not gonna double again this year, but that's not what I'm trying to do. That's sort of the whole purpose of this. When I originally titled this video, it was going to be why I'm not gonna own $1 million law firm. And what I really wanted to talk about and point out at that time was one of the reasons I'm not gonna do that is because that's not really one of my goals. You know, my goal is really to be here, to be helping you, to teach you how to build your own law firm, to build something that helps you, you know, meet the demands of your dreams. For a lot of people, $1 million a year law firm is not going to be the thing that gets you where you want to go. There's this classic story, right? The CEO type, or this some big rich dude. He goes on vacation and he goes like to some island, right? Some Caribbean island, some Bali, right? They're not in Caribbean, I know that, but some Indonesian island, anywhere. And he meets this fisherman, right? And the fisherman seems happy, and he's killing it. And the guy says, "Hey, you know, why are you satisfied? You know, just laying here on the beach all day, hanging out, you know, doing what you want to do. You know, you could turn this whole operation into something bigger. You know, you could get, instead of having one boat that you take out every day, you could have 5 boats." And the fisherman's like, "Yeah, well then what? What happens after that?" And he's like, "Well, you know, once you have 5 boats, then you create a company. You could take it worldwide. You could grow it really big, you know." And he's like, "Oh, okay. Well, what happens then?" He's like, "Well, you could create this multi-million-dollar business or this billion-dollar business." And he's like, "Okay, that's great." And then he's like, "Well, what after that?" He's like, "Well, then you can sell it, you know, and you'll be super rich, and then you can retire, and you can come and he's like, "Okay, well, what are you gonna do then?" He's like, "Well, you can come down to the beach and kind of do whatever you want." And he says, "You know, why would I do all that? I'm doing that right now." And that's sort of the moral of the story. I told the story pretty badly, but that's kind of the point. It's like, a lot of times we're chasing dreams and we're going after things just because we think that's what everybody else thinks we should go after. But when in reality, what we really should be doing is just thinking about what meets our needs. What should we be doing? What are the things that are gonna make us happy? What are the things that are gonna sort of fulfill us? And a lot of times, for a lot of people, it's not a cajillion dollars. It's not a huge multi-attorney law firm. You know, for me, with my law firm, what I'm trying to do, to give you an idea, is to just create a place that has the people, the systems, and the processes to be able to operate on a daily basis without me being there. Where I am sort of the mastermind, right? I'm the CEO, sort of. I am controlling sort of you know, the philosophy, the values, the principles of the company. I'm making sure everything runs right. Everything passes through me. The buck stops with me, but I empower everyone else to do their jobs, and I set them up in a way that allows them to be successful. That's ultimately what I want to do. So in a perfect world, that doesn't have to be $1 million law firm. You know, at 500, probably 600, I could easily do that. Have a couple of, maybe probably 1 support staff, virtual person answering the phone, and an attorney in the office, and you could do all of this stuff and still pay yourself a significant amount of money. So at the end of the day, I don't need that to get to where I want to be. I don't want to have a big multi-person law firm where I'm like putting out fires and being the HR guy and doing all that kind of stuff, because I want to spend my time here, helping you do these same things, reach your dreams, clarify where your dreams are, and then build them. Now, the reason I will inevitably have $1 million law firm is simple. The marketing and the branding and the advertising that I do is just too good, right? So if I just keep doing what I'm doing, the business will continue to grow, and inevitably it will become $1 million law firm. The stuff that I'm doing with my law firm to be able to come here and talk to you about it, to teach you about it, is going to grow my firm, right? It's just inevitable that it's going to happen. So although I don't necessarily want or need or am striving to create $1 million law firm, at the end of the day, I will have one. It will be and look and operate much differently than probably any other law firm you've ever seen, but it will be there because, like I said, it is literally inevitable. More and more people will just keep coming to sign up. We will just keep servicing them, and we're gonna look up one day and go, holy smokes, we're there. $1 million is $83,333 a month. So if you get to that point, you are essentially $1 million law firm. You string that out over 12 months, you make $1 million. So it doesn't take that much to get there. Right now we're like, what are we at? 30, 35, 40 a month. So going up higher and higher and higher, it's going to happen. Like I said, it is inevitable. So what's the point of this, right? What's the whole point? Take a minute, take a moment, right? Think about what you want out of your business. Strip away everything else. Take away your family, take away your friends, take away your parents, take away your colleagues, for sure. Take away me, take away everybody, and just think about, what does my perfect life look like? Write all of that down. Literally, go bonkers, go bananas. Come up with the craziest things that you could ever want in your entire life. When you make that list, then make another column right next to it and say, okay, well, what does it cost to do these things that I want to do? Write all those down. And then what you're going to come up with at the bottom is a number. That is basically your number. Okay, that is your personal income number that you want to have. And from there, you can sort of extrapolate out to what you need from your firm to get to where you want to go, right? My number really, even at my biggest, hugest, wildest dream number, because I don't have many huge needs, but you're going to freak out at this anyway, it's probably like 30K, right? If I was bringing into my pocket 30K a month, I would essentially have everything I want. The rest would be gravy, and it would be saved, and it would be utilized and invested somewhere else. Probably start some more businesses because I'm crazy. But once you find out that number, now you have a real solid, tangible goal. You know where you're trying to get to, and then when you get to that place, then you can sort of tweak your systems, processes, procedures, your people, and you can begin to build something that works for you and allows you to then take all that money and go and do all the things that you want to do with your life. All right, so that's it. I was thinking about that today. Originally, I was going to talk about why I will never have $1 million law firm. It's because I just don't really want one. I want to be here. I want to be here with you guys. And if you're not a backroom member, by the way, yet you're crazy. Because if you think this stuff is good, this stuff in there is nutsos. And people are doing so good in there, and it's awesome. But in any event, take the time to think about what you want to do. Think about taking the time about where you want to go with your life, what your dreams are, what you really want, and then create your law firm in a way that it allows you to do those things. All right, that is it. Another Facebook Live in the books. No more hats. I'm going to be dressed up from now on, most likely, unless I do it late at night. But anyway, thank you guys for being here. If you know someone that likes this, or could use this, or needs to hear this, share it with them. If you like this, hit the like button. Maybe say something below. I see some people commenting. I really appreciate that feedback. Like it, tell somebody about it. Tell them to like this page so they don't miss any of these videos. And I'll be here again tomorrow because we're doing this every single day. All right, Christopher Small, Building a Law Firm. Thank you so much. And go Chiefs, I think. I'm not a Chiefs fan necessarily because they're in Missouri, and I hate Missouri. But I'm going to root for the Chiefs tonight because I got a bunch of friends that are doing it. And, Hopefully they make it to the Super Bowl because it's fun. So anyway, that's it. Have a great night, everybody, and I will see you later. All right, bye.